Okay, Jack, this is John Allen reporting for EVTV. Just giving you an update of what's going on with my lead sled. This is what I used to plug into it, and it used to sit right over here. But today, a rainy day, I managed to clear out my space completely in my workshop and put it into that shed over there, in my garage. So it's a pretty exciting day for me to get that done, and I'm going to go and show you where the car is right now. So there she is. She's finally back in here. This used to be my woodworking shop, so I had a big saw table right there where the car is right now. So I'm still in the process of cleaning up a bit. Not much more to do. So Jack and Brian, here we are. I'll give you a quick guided tour of what it is, what it's like at the moment, with the lead acid batteries in it, and a few changes that I'm going to be making. Obviously the lead acid batteries are coming out. There's a few other things. I'm going to be putting the clutch back in, which is one of those levels of safety that I want to put back in. At the moment I just have Lovejoy couplers that are my drive my drive connection basically to the transmission. I want to eliminate the auxiliary battery as well by putting one of the mega packs in and getting rid of the IOTA DC to DC charger. So this is the DC to DC charger I want to eliminate, and I want to put in the mega pack. I want to also change this around and put one of the guest service switches, disconnects, service disconnect instead of this Anderson coupler connector. This is going to go, that's the auxiliary battery, and then I'm going to be basically tidying up and making everything here finger safe. That's one of the goals of this next phase. So I've been running this vehicle on 12 Trojan T1275s for the last almost 2 years. I'm excited to get rid of them. I've been through one set already in less than a year that got destroyed for some reason. I think probably the cold and running them down. So I'm very excited to be getting the lithium. I've got 50 calb 180 amp hour batteries sitting in the basement, and I just can't wait to put them in. So this is the controller from NetGain Controls. It's a 160 volt 1000 amp controller. I'm hoping I can use the same one again, obviously. I'm not sure if it will. I've got to talk to Ryan to see whether it will be okay with 50 calb 180s, because I'm slightly on the margin there with the voltage. So here I have a vacuum pump for the brakes, and the reservoir is down underneath there. I'm okay with this. It doesn't bother me. I've mounted it on a rubber pad, so the sound is muffled, and it hasn't bothered me at all over the last 2 years. So I shall be keeping that. So these are the contactors, or the relays that turn the vehicle on. I have two on the positive side of the battery and one on the negative as a redundant safety. If you turn the ignition off, hopefully at least one of them will disconnect. That was the way that actually Ryan at EVSource had suggested to me to go about doing it. Here's the main fuse, and this is the relay for the heater, and a fuse for that. All of this I want to tidy up and make this look, make this finger safe and make it look neat and tidy. There's a jumble of wires down here, which now I know what I'm dealing with. I can revisit the whole lot again, and hopefully make this look really, really smart. So you know, it's going to be a little bit of work, but I think I'm up for it. Okay, the interior of the car, I'm going to have to make a few changes on that. I've got the net gain interface here. I'm going to have to find a spot to put the Xantrax, and so I'm probably going to make a little bit of a module up here or something that will hold this and the Xantrax in it together, because there's absolutely nowhere else that I can put the Xantrax in. So that's going to be a bit of a puzzle for me, but I've been thinking about it for quite a few months, and I think that making a little additional housing up here will probably be the trick to do that. Here's the charging port. That's going to be changed for the J1772 receptacle, which I have already. That's going to be switched out. So in the rear, as you can see, I've got my battery charger, the Manzanita Micro, and this big box which is holding 8 Trojan batteries. It's about 560 pounds worth there. And so I would like to be able to drop this whole, the new battery box, down into the wheel well. Obviously getting back some of my trunk space, which will be very useful. Okay, so here I have the new adapter plate, and I had to get another transmission due to the fact that I had on the splines where the throw bearing goes, I had welded a bead for my Lovejoy coupler on the one that's in the vehicle so that it wouldn't slide back, and I wouldn't be able to use that same spline anymore. However, I've got the new adapter plate, and I just have to do a little bit of a cutout here for the transaxle clutch, my heavy duty clutch, pressure plate, and then my flywheel, which is pretty heavy, with the adapter for the motor shaft, the connector for the motor shaft, and the bolts. So right over here I've got the connector for the receptacle for the J1772, and also the pistol grip for that, which is going to be a much better system. And I have the guest service switch, which will be better than the Anderson connector that I'm using at the moment. That's always a bit scary when you're switching that, pulling it on and off. As Jack said, you know, you never know, it might melt in your hand one day, so I want to avoid that. I also have the Mega Pack, which I've already set up. I bought 3 Mega Packs, and this will be my 12 volt supply, so that I can eliminate the auxiliary battery. So I'm pretty well set with that. I've got it so it can plug into 110 at the moment, but that was just for testing. So ready to go, ready to do some work now. Very exciting stuff. Can't wait to get going. It's been a long time preparing for this, just because I've had other things to do, and my workshop was, you know, being used for finishing my kitchen, etc. And now I'm in, and the winter's coming, so it's going to be better to have the car in here anyway and working on it while there's a lot of snow outside. So that's me, John Allen, from New York for EVTV. Excited to get going on this project again.